kind of 3/4 blown up. If you don't have a ball, that's fine. You can either use a cushion, so a cushion off the sofa where you can put your heel on and your toes will be going forwards, or you can have a rolled towel, flattened towel that can be a few inches thick. All right, so I'll just give you a minute or two to gather those pieces together. We're going to do, yeah, as I say, we're going to do quite a bit in standing. I've been trying to think of some different things to do. So if there's any sort of inner ballet dancer in you, enjoy seeing this, then it might be coming out. So some stuff in standing, some stuff in sitting. Oh yes, if you've got a chair, you can use an armchair, but if you've got a dining chair to hand, that would be better. Something like that, or an armchair. I'm just looking at my lesson plan here, or class plan. And then we are only going on the mat towards the end to do our stretches. Okay.
Sarah, excuse me, Sarah.
So, a bit slow.
Sarah, hello.
So I'll just put my bottles over here. Ball. I'm just going to change my view. Morning, Francis. Morning, Elizabeth. Raina. Hello, everyone. Okay, so everyone's got a chair that needs one. Brilliant. Again, have you got a chair that you can use to hand if you need it?
Yeah.
Yep, good. I can see that. And Elizabeth. Yep, perfect, Jill. Okay. Francis, have you got a chair somewhere? You got something next to you? Okay, perfect. Super. Righty-ho. So to start with, we're going to be in standing, as I say, for majority of the class. And just bring that slightly further forwards.
Chair.
Yeah, already. Just settle yourself into standing.
Well, she's got a chair there.
And we're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart, just standing underneath our hips. Spread the toes, spread our weight bearing. Drop those shoulders down from the ears. Allow the shoulder blades to sort of sink into your rib cage, so you're just opening up the collarbones gently. And we're going to start with some shoulder rolls. So rolling the shoulders forwards and then opening the shoulders and the chest and roll backwards. Rolling the shoulders forwards, lift them up and drop them down from the ears. A few creaks and crunches. And then we're going to start on our next breath in. We're going to bring our arms up and forwards. Turn the palms to the outside of the room. Exhale as you come down. Press that air away. One shoulder roll. That's our pattern. Breath in, up, reaching up. Turn the palms to the outside of the room. Try and touch the outside of the room with your fingertips and draw your hands down. Well done. Shoulder roll again. Inhale up, turn the palms to the outside of the room, exhale down. Shoulder roll in the opposite direction. Forward still with the arms. Palms to the outside of the room, exhale down. Shoulder roll, opposite direction again. Breathing in, palms to the outside of the room, exhale down. Last one. Shoulder roll, palms up, turn the palms outside of the room, and we're going to stop at shoulder height. Widen those feet a little bit to give ourselves a bit of a bigger stance and start to make small circles with our arms. So keep the chest open, keep the shoulders dropped from the ears, and we're making small circles about the size of a football. And starting to go to the size of a beach ball. And getting bigger, more like a Swiss ball, the gym balls that we would see in gymnasiums and gyms. I said gymnasiums, very posh gyms. And then start to make those full circles bigger. Don't neglect your pubic bone to your tummy button, because we don't want you arching through your back as you make the big circles. Nice big circles. Really open out that chest. Slow it down for 2. Nice big one. 1, 2, and then start to reduce the size of the ball again, the circle you're making. Well done. Back down to the size of a gym ball. Back to a beach ball. They might be feeling a bit heavy now, but stay with it. Back to a football. Good. And then drop the left arm down by your thigh. Right arm's going to float up to your ear. And we're coming over into our mermaid pose. So over. Try and keep the ear to the upper arm if you can. And we're stretching through the right side of the trunk. Keep that pubic bone tummy button connection through your tummy. Support your spine. Breathe in. Exhale. Float yourself back. Bring the left arm up. Right arm comes down. And we're coming over to the other side. Well done. Try and bring that arm as close to your ear as you can. Tuck your tailbone in, so make the lowest part of your spine nice and long, and your pubic bone to your tummy button engages. Breathing in. Exhale. Float the left arm up. Float the right arm up to the ear. Over to that side again. Reaching over to your left-hand side. Tuck that tailbone gently in, not forcefully, just gently. Bring pubic bone to tummy button. Breathe in, floating left arm up, right arm down. And once more over to the other side. Just see if you can reach over a little bit further, working through the left side of your trunk. Good. And bring those arms back down by your sides. Just roll those circles a bit, loosen them up. And then we're moving on to what's called drawing your bow. So if you bring your arms up in front of you, and then drawing your left arm as if you were pulling back a bow, the elbow comes behind you, the right arm stays in front. So you feel a stretch maybe gently at the left of the front of your chest, and then the bow comes forwards. Okay, you can keep the palms flat. The bow comes back, well done. And then the bow comes forwards. Follow those fingers as they come back. And then draw the arms level again. 3 more on this side. So pulling back the bow as if you're holding the arrow. And then forwards. And 2. Well done. And last one. Excellent. Now change to the other side. So right side, same again. Draw back. Look at those fingers moving behind you, and then draw forwards. Forwards. 3. 4. Last 2. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Well done. Drop the arms down by your sides. Just give them a rest for a sec. Now we're taking it on a step. So we're drawing that bow, and then we're opening the arm. So we've now rotating through that upper spine, and then you're drawing your semicircle or rainbow and bringing the arm back over the top to join it on the other side. And we're going to alternate the arms. Okay, so start with your left arm, draw the bow as normal, and then you're opening the elbow. So you're rotating through the upper spine. Look at your left hand behind you, and then follow it as it draws a semicircle or a rainbow until it comes back to meet and level with your right hand. Okay, then the right hand draws the bow. Then you open out from the elbow, so the upper back is rotated. And then you're drawing, really reaching for the ceiling as you draw a rainbow back to the center. Well done. Same again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale back. Well done. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, rainbow. Exhale to draw the bow. Inhale to open out and rotate. Exhale and come back over. Exhale to draw your bow. Inhale to open and rotate. Exhale to come back over. One more each side. Exhale to draw your bow. Inhale and you're rotating. Exhale, come back over. One more. Inhale. Sorry, exhale, inhale. Exhale as you reach forward. Good. And from here, we're taking these arms down. Tuck the chin in. Into a little roll down. Good. Soften the knees. Keep the arms out in front of you. And they're going to bring us all the way up. Keep the arms in front of you. Keep the arms in front of you. Lifting up. Look at those arms as they rise up. Nice and tall up to the ceiling and back down again. Keep those arms reaching in front. Draw that pubic bone into your tummy button. Bend your arms. Good. And one more. Reaching up. Excellent. Widen your base, please. Widen your base. Keep the arms moving. And as we come back down again this time, we're going to come down. Now from here, let's take our right hand towards our left toes. And our left arm opens up like we've just been doing. So our left fingers are reaching behind us. Excellent. Exactly like we've just been doing with the rotation work. Now we're going to take our left hand across to the right toes. And the right arm reaches behind us. Same again to the opposite side. Right hand, left arm up and reach behind. Keep going. Left hand to right toes reaches behind. So if you put us back into standing, it would be the rotation position we were in just a second ago with our bow and arrow. Oh. We're just doing it bending forwards. Last one, left hand to right hand. Good. Bring your hands down in front of you and roll yourself back up. Well done. And just circle those shoulders. Right, so now we're going to bring the chair into play. And I'd like you to put your ball, if you've got one, or the cushion on the chair. So we've done some upper body work. We're now going to start working our legs. So cushion or ball on the chair. And we're going to practice our squats technique by thinking about sitting down onto the chair, but we're going to just brush our bottoms onto the ball or the cushion and then draw our hands down by our side to prompt us to open up through the front of our hips. Okay, so arms out in front. Sit yourself down as if your bottom's going to brush onto the ball or the cushion. Press down through the feet, press your hands down by your side to stand up. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah. So arms come out in front, bottom goes back to sit on the chair. Press through those feet, drive through your thighs, push your hips forwards to stand up. Down, press through the feet, drive through the front of the thighs to stand up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And when you come down to the sitting point, really draw that pubic bone to your tummy button as you press through your feet and stand back up. 10, so focus on that for the next 2. So sitting down, pubic bone to tummy button, press through the feet, drive through your thighs, stand up. Last one. And drive through those thighs as you stand up. Okay, well done. Hopefully that was a good technique there. I'm just going to move you so I can see you better. Right, just whilst we have a rest before we do the next set again, just try balance. You've got the chair there if you need it. Balancing on your left foot. Just balancing. We're going to use the chair again in a second. So we're just starting to warm our balance up. And then move to the right foot. Good. Okay, pop those feet down. Can we do one more set, please? I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to the laptop just to check everyone's doing this okay. So back down into your ball. Think about lower back, bracing through your tummy and lowering your bottom onto that prompt behind you. So arms in front, feet pressing through the floor. Bottom goes out, press through the feet and through the thighs. As we stand up, hips come forwards. 2. Okay, keep going. Just going to have a little look. 3, that's it. Looks great, Francis. 4, well done. 5, and if you cannot fully sit down, just brush the ball, press through your thighs to come back up again. Maybe stand a slight step forward, Elizabeth. Just half a step forwards. That's it. Now press through those legs and come back up. That's it. Excellent. Well done, Raina. Great. Yeah. Try and keep looking forward as you go down. That's going to use your glutes more.
Not on me.
Super. Okay, last 2. Looking forwards as you go down. Use those glutes and thighs. Brilliant. Okay, make the next one the last one.
All right.
And we are going to now do some work using the ball and in standing. So you need to be behind your chair. The ball's on the floor. Move that laptop away so you can see. And as I say, if you don't have a ball, replace the ball with a rolled towel or a cushion. And you need one of your cans nearby. So put a can on the chair so that it's near you if you're going to use a can. So the ball is going to be placed. I'll come up to the camera in a second. The ball is basically going to be placed on underneath your heel, so that your forefoot and your toes are on the floor.
Oh, sorry.
I will come to the camera and so that you can see. Actually, I'll bring the camera over for a sec so that you can see. So my foot is going to be like that. Does that make sense? Yeah. So the ball is finishing underneath the arch of the foot and my heel is into the ball. My forefoot, my big toe, the ball of my foot is on the floor.
Right.
Okay.
Do you want this one?
So I'm going to be standing like that.
What's so in front?
That's all right, I've done it. I just have a feeling
Your heel is raised up off the floor. And by having the heel raised up off the floor, it gives us room to move the other leg. So foot in position with your chair. We're going to do glute extensions. So taking that leg behind you, whichever way around you are, trying not to overarch your back, but we're working through your bottom muscles. So you're reaching out behind you with a pointed toe if you can. And then you pull the toes forwards as the leg comes forwards. Point the toe. Take it behind you, nice and long through that line of leg, working through the hamstrings and your glutes, and then pull the toes forwards as you come forwards. Take the heel back, point the toe, squeeze your bottom muscles, pull the toes forwards, and glide forwards. Okay. Take the heel back, then point your toes for the last part of the movement. Draw your pubic bone to your tummy button. Really feel those glute muscles, your bottom muscles tightening up. And then pull your toes forwards as if your foot, the sole of your foot is now gliding across the floor in front of you. And the heel comes back again until you've cleared the floor to point your toe. And then you pull the toes forwards and forward. The leg goes forward. There. And forward. So you'll feel that your foot on the ball, that leg is working because it's not a stable base of support. It's got the ball underneath you. And then your bottom muscles and your hamstrings at the back of your leg, in the leg that's moving, is also working. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, switch to the other side. So the heel of the ball, the heel goes through the ball or onto your cushion. Now the other leg is bringing forwards and then extending out behind you. Forwards, extend, tighten those glutes. Forwards, extend. 3, forwards, extend. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 more, 10, 11, 12. Stay on that side, legs out behind you, bend the knee up towards your heel up towards your bottom, and then back to the floor. Heel to bottom, toes back to floor. Heel to bottom, toes back to the floor. Try and keep those toes pointed. Pubic bone to tummy buttons engaged. And we're working the hamstrings at the back of the thigh. 3, 2, 1. Heel to bottom. And then lift the knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, 10. Well done. Extend the leg down and relax. Change the ball over to the other side. So we need to do hamstrings and higher glutes. So float those toes out behind you. Stay up nice and tall. Bend the knee. You're taking your heel up to your bottom. And then straighten the knee and your toes are tapping behind you. Bend the knee, heel up to your bottom. Straighten the knee, toes tap behind. 3. And really think about the crown of your head as well. You're nice and tall through there. Chest is open. Open through your hips, which is what we just practiced with our sit to stand. Three, two, and then on this last repetition, keep your heel up towards your bottom, and now you're going to lift your knee as if you're drawing a line with your knee behind you. 1, 2, and you should feel it a little bit higher up in your glute muscles, in your bottom muscles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just check that knee's not drifting away. 9, bend it back up towards your bum. 10, sorry, heel towards your bottom. 11, we'll do 2 more because I was talking. 12, well done, and relax that leg down. Okay, and next one, let's do using the ball and sitting on the chair. The ball's going to go underneath, or the cushion or the rolled towel is going to go underneath the knee. Sorry, need my other weight. If you're doing weights, you will need your other weight for this.
Oh, weights.
Sorry?
Okay, most people got it under the right knee to start. And then just to get yourself going, make sure your bottom is back. Don't slump through the chair. Think about your chest opening. You're going to press that thigh down into the ball. Straighten that leg out in front of you. Pull the toes up. So your thigh muscle is nice and tight. Just wait for everyone to get settled. Bend that knee if you're already in that position. Well done. And back up again. That's it. Bend the knee slowly. Come back up. So your thigh muscle is working through there. And up.
Just thinking about that.
Just check everyone's doing okay. That's it, Elizabeth. Keep going. That's it. Yep, pull those toes up towards your shin at the end. Perfect, Francis. Jill, I'm sure you're doing it spot on, and Gaynor and Sarah. Raina, I can see you too. Brilliant. So that thigh muscle is working. Well done. Now we're going to start to hold it. Hold it in extension. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back down. Forwards again. Hold it out there. Nice and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back. And back again. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. And forwards again. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3. Keep it there. Point the toes. Pull the toes. Excellent. Point the toes. Pull the toes. Point the toes. Pull the toes. 6 more. 6. And pull. Point and pull. Point and pull. Point and pull. Last one. Point and pull. Excellent. And lower that leg down. Good. Switch the ball to the other side. Can you see it on that leg? So switch the ball to the other side. When you're ready, straighten that knee. Working your thigh muscle, pull your toes up towards you. Hold it there for a few seconds. And then bend the knee and back down again. And up again. Pull those toes up to your shin. Keep your thigh muscle nice and tight. Still thinking about the crown of the head up to the ceiling. Nice and tall through your lower back. And back down again. Up again. Got 3 more. And back down. And back up. That's it. That thigh muscle should be working. And back down. And now we're going to start holding it for 5 seconds. Good, leg out in front, nice and tight, toes up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good, and then up again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good, and then up again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down, and up. This time we got 10 pulses through the toes. So point the toes for 1, pull the toes for 2. Point the toes for 1, pull the toes for 2. Well done, that's 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12, and rest down. Okay, now it's time to combine. If you're using your tins, then please pick up your tins. Pop the ball back under the leg you started. Yeah, turn front on for you. The ball is back under the leg we started. This leg is going to stay out in extension. Just seeing my foot. You're on the toes of the leg that's on the floor. So lift up that heel of the leg that's on the floor. Bring your arms to shoulder width. Well done. And we're coming up into shoulder press. Good. And back down again. And then chest press out in front and back in. Good. Up above and back down. Chest press in front and back in. Shoulder press. We've got 7 more to go. So try and keep that leg nice and strong out in front of you. Up and down. Mine's shaking. And back. Up and down. Chest press forwards and elbows widen up. Elbows widen down. Chest press in front. Elbows widen back. Last 2. Up and down. Chest press out in front. Elbows wide as you come back. Well done. Rest those legs down and let that leg go down. Change the ball to the other side. We'll do our second set. So on the toes of the foot without the ball underneath, extending the knee of the leg with the ball underneath. So we're working those thigh muscles. Hands out to the side. Yep. Shoulder press up. Well done. Elbows come wide as we come down. And then you press out in front and meet in front. Good. Elbows come wide to the side. Excellent. Shoulder press up. Elbows widen down. Arms out in front. And down. Brilliant. Keep that thigh muscle working. Down. Out in front. And back. 6 more. 6. And down. And 5. And back. And 4. And down. And 3. And back. 2. And down. And 1. And back. Well done. Drop that leg down. Okay, super. So when I do Pilates with the different groups, just to show you what we would sometimes do, and I'm trying to be creative, is we would be on our 4 point in this position, and then we might be doing something with the leg here or the arm there. So I've tried to tip us up so that we can do still the leg and the arm work, but without having to put too much body weight through our wrists and knees. So you can let me know if that was, if that worked or was too complicated.
Oh, good.
Right. We are going to come down onto our mat. Leave the ball. Leave the weights. Come down onto the mat. And I might just bring the camera down. If you can see me a bit better down here.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Oh.
There we go. Down onto the mat in our bridge position. And if you're down there already, just start some pelvic tilts. So just tilting through that pelvis, tucking that tailbone up gently, and then gently pressing the tailbone into the mat with a gentle arch, nothing more than that. Gently curling up that tailbone, and then very gently pressing the tailbone into the floor. Curl up the tailbone. Gently press into the floor. Just remember the back of your neck here is as long as you can, and you're not tipping onto the back of your head. So if you need a cushion underneath, pop a cushion underneath. Okay, this time, as you start to curl the tailbone up, keep curling, and we're going to curl up into that bridge and press down through our feet. Good. Lengthen your thigh bones, so think about them being nice and long. Knees are heading for your toes. And then curl back down again. And back up again, curling up. Press down through the feet, spread your toes, lengthen those thigh bones. And then curling back down. 4 more in your own time. Just checking in each time that as you lift up, your breastbone is soft, your shoulders are down from your ears, your pubic bone to your tummy button are engaged, your thigh bones are nice and long, and your toes are spread, and the weight is through both your feet. And then when you're happy that's all in position, you can curl yourself back down again. And 3 more. And back down. And back up again. And back down. Well done. Bring your left knee into your chest. And slide away the right leg if it feels comfy. If it puts too much pressure on your lower back, leave the right knee a little bit bent. Otherwise, you can slide it away from you and bring that knee into your chest. And just circle the left ankle that's floating in the air there, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Okay, bring the right knee up to join the left. Hug those knees into your chest gently. And then place your left foot down onto the mat. The right knee stays in at your chest. And you can circle the right foot and ankle. Well done. Bring the left knee in. Another double hug. Oh, clunk in the hip. And pop the feet down. Arms up above us. This time, as we're going to do just 6, 8 bridges, keeping moving. And as the hips come up, the arms are going to come down by our side and just hover, not touch the floor. And then as our hips come down, we're not going to touch the floor either. Our arms are going to come up. And we're going to press through those feet again, lift the hips, the hands don't touch the floor, and then lower the hips, bring the arms up, and the hips don't touch the floor. If you can. If you need to tap each time, then just tap. But we're just trying to build up some strength so that we don't
Okay.
Drop to the floor between each rep.
But you've got to go into unmute.
So
You can't see it.
hips up, arms down and hover. Hips hover, arms up.
Oh.
Arms down to hover. Hips up. Hips down, hover off the floor, arms up. Well done. Keep that movement going. And up. We say 3 more. Hips up, arms hover. Hips hover, arms up. Hips up, arms hover. Arms up, hips hover. Okay, last one with the hips up, arms hovering. Just pretend you've got tennis balls underneath your hands. Just bounce those tennis balls up and down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms rise up and hips drop down. Well done. Let's bring our feet together and bring our knees together, and then allow the knees to fall to your right hand side. The left foot comes off the floor. You keep the knees stacked and the hips stacked. And then you can look, if you're happy to, look to the opposite side.
Hands down now.
Oh, right. Oh,
She said that ages ago.
not comfortable up there.
Keeping those knees together, keeping those hips together. And through the center. And look over to the opposite side. Just check how you're getting on. Well done. Bring yourself back through to the other side again. Back through to the center. Once more to the other side. And back to the center. And then for those of you that are able, with your roll up, we're going to pop our arms over our head, have our feet slightly bent, knees slightly bent, feet on the mat. Bring the arms forwards, tuck that chin into your chest. Bring your hands forwards to the back of your thighs. Draw your tummy button into your rib cage. And see if you can bring yourself up.
Oh, I can't do that.
Sitting. Well done, Sarah.
That?
Yep.
Rocky.
Oh.
We can always try coming up with hands by our side.
Good idea.
Yep, onto the elbows. That still uses tummy muscles. And bringing yourself up into sitting that way. Okay.
It's very hot in here.
Well done. I think I forgot to mute you all today, but hopefully it was okay. Sorry. Was it okay, Francis, or did it flick around?